Please subscribe to the channel so you can be notified of future content. Hit the notification bell and hit the thumbs up or down button to let me know which direction to take future videos. Thanks.
Oh, you asked for it, you got it, Toyota. It's Men's Week. And in Men's Week, we do content strictly directed at the men, for the men, man stuff.
My disagreement is there's one thing every time when you have a conversation about with a sister or something like that, you always throw saying, you know what, if it was Marisol or Becky, she would behave, her voice, this and that. Like, where did you get that? How'd you came up with that? I mean, that
That's
you
not
know
a disagreement.
them.
That's
that
not
they
a
behave.
disagreement. That's not a disagreement.
Oh, well, my disagreement is because they're crazy too.
Okay.
They're crazy women
Okay.
because
Okay.
I mean, no one talks about.
Okay. They're crazy women. They're crazy women everywhere. But I speak in broad generalizations that are broadly true for most people. 7 billion people on the planet. I can't speak for everything. That's ridiculous. We try to make everything. This is splitting hairs, my friend.
Well, I understand that part, but it's
Do
just
you?
in general the bigger picture for me.
Okay. Okay. Guys, please, disagreements. Tonight we've had, I don't like the 3 categories. I don't like that you can't speak about everybody. Okay. Come on, guys. Y'all sit around and talk about the women. Y'all got to do better. You got to make a better showing, gentlemen.
So Kevin puts Becky and Marisol on a pedestal like many black men do, with their false narrative that they are feminine and soft-spoken and cooperative. But when he's called out on it by this man, his answer is just to hang up on him. This was supposed to be a discussion between 2 men. Kevin asked him what his disagreement was. This man was not loud or aggressive and was very respectful, and it seems like he was about to say something positive about black women. So what does Kevin do? He hangs up on him.
Hello.
Hey, what's going on?
Hey, how are you?
I'm doing awesome.
What's your disagreement?
The only thing I disagree with is the colorism in the black community. I do believe that it is colorism amongst, I remember watching the videos when women were talking about the colorism thing and you were denying it, saying that it wasn't
When have I ever
colorism.
denied
And I definitely
colorism?
know.
When have I ever denied colorism?
No, you was telling the dark-skinned women that, it wasn't because of their complexion, and I've dated dark-skinned women.
Dude, I'm talking to men tonight.
Yeah.
Men's issues.
First he said, call in if you have a disagreement. Now he says the disagreement has to be about men. And you'll notice in this video, when he can't defend his position, he's going to move the goalpost a few more times.
No, I'm just saying, so I'll talk about an issue with the men. The thing
what have I talked about? If you've just tuned in, okay, wait, go ahead.
Okay, so I apologize for talking about the issue with the women. So the issue with the men that I disagree with, which is on topic, is just giving a high value man like a green card to cheat, saying like it's okay for him to exercise his options.
When have I ever said that? What he chooses to do, as long as he's taking care of home, is none of your business. If he's providing a lifestyle that 90+% of women could only dream of, you need to be quiet.
What I don't know won't hurt me.
No, what you know will get you being what you know will get you a when women for since recorded history have understood that if you want a man who's exceptional, you're gonna have to deal with some stuff. Y'all want a man who's exceptional. You don't want any pain. You better go ask Betty Wright. You better go ask No Pain, No Gain. I mean, you're old enough to know better.
And
No,
I guess it's just wrapping our
See,
minds
men
around
show
that.
you loyalty by coming home. Men show you loyalty by keeping the mortgage paid and keeping you provided for. See, when a man cheats on you, this is what it looks like. When he goes and buys his mistress the same size house he got you. When he goes and buys her the matching Mercedes you got. When he buys her the same shoes and the same bag and the same everything else, then he's cheating. Rules to it. And you guys got to understand, high value or whatever, you cheat, you got to understand you cannot embarrass your woman. No outside kids, no divorces, no embarrassments. Those are the rules.
Yeah,
No outside
absolutely.
kids, no divorces, no embarrassments. And there is also a fourth rule. You can't be putting financial strain on your primary family.
Absolutely.
So, and that comes from outside kids. When have I ever said that high value men get a pass on cheating or exercising options?
No.
When have I ever said that? That high value men, have options. And they can choose to exercise them. And women who are smart, who are married to high value men, shut the French toast up and accept the fact that they chose a man who's a cut above the rest. Because
I was just listening to what you was talking to it was the one guy that got on here and he was talking about that he make 45,000 a year. And you know, he ended up saying that he can't support a family, but a lot of times when you talk about average men, you talk about
what is your disagreement?
you talk about around 45, 50.
What is your disagreement?
That you told him he should you told him that he shouldn't even be thinking about marriage because he makes 45,000 a year.
That's not what I said. That's not what I said. That's not what I said. That's not what I said.
Actually, that's exactly what Kevin said just minutes before. In addition, that's exactly what he tells women all the time, to accept average earning men who make 45 a year or more. This is the man who Kevin had the conversation with, and even he called him out on this talking point, that he is an average earner making $45,000 a year, but Kevin says he can't provide for a family.
You said I asked you, how long have you known her? 8 years. You've known her long enough to know who she is and what she's about. You said you were with her for 1 year. I said, to what end? You said to marriage, and you're not in a position to be a husband. You can't provide for a family. You shouldn't have been in a relationship. That's the ultimate answer. You shouldn't have been in a relationship. She should have been on out somewhere else, dealing with somebody who wanted what she wanted, but you were not in a position to deal with any women to that end. Casually, socially, sure. But talking about a wife, you can't provide.
Okay, so that goes against stuff that you've said previously, because what I make currently right now is average income. I average about 45,000 a year.
You've already demonstrated. Okay, sir, please. I have plenty of people. If you don't have a specific disagreement about something I said, I'm going to the next person.
Okay. I'm speaking about something you said, sir.
Do you have a specific disagreement that you're bringing? Nothing about I've said tonight. What do you have? Go.
That a man is unevenly yoked being an average man with a woman that's going for a double degree. That doesn't make him unevenly yoked with her.
Okay, well then that's your opinion.
Well, you speak on this because you
that's your
always
opinion.
say that
I said you're unevenly. So if you believe something different, then here's the thing. Okay, you can't overtalk me. You can't overtalk me.
It's not where I plan on staying or what I'm working towards in the future.
I get it. I get that. However, you were dating a woman who is heavily degreed, and women respond to power. Unfortunately, she dwarfed you in power potential. So the only place you could dominate and show any power is in the bedroom, because she did not have to take you seriously. You weren't on the same level.
Once again, Kevin is not standing on his position, and this is one of his major talking points, that a woman's degree does not matter to men. But when he talks to men, he tells them they're not evenly yoked with women if the woman has a degree. So which is it?
Now, a person's job title, whether or not their job title, if they're, say, a musician, that like a producer or something like that, we were speaking on average men making the income of 45 to 50,000 a year. That's what we're speaking on. We're not speaking on job
No,
titles,
you mix subjects.
right?
You mix subjects, man. You mix subjects. That's what you did. And here's the problem. That's why I asked you about your specific disagreement, because you came in talking about a conversation that you were third party to. You mixing subjects. That's the problem. This is hearsay. I know the conversation I had with that man. He's not even making the argument you're making. That's why I keep asking you, what is your specific disagreement about things that I specifically say, and you don't have them? So I'm going to bid you a good evening. Thank you.
The entire week was supposed to be for men only, but after one day, he stopped having men on. I wonder why. Is it because what he's been saying to women doesn't make sense to the men, and they're calling him on it? I believe Kevin Samuels says whatever he needs to say to get through the moment, and it doesn't matter if he believes what he's saying or not. It doesn't matter if the men and women listening believes him or not, because the point is to entertain. He's saying his platform is to bring the black community together and to get men and women married, but it's not, and nobody should believe it. On the same day that he made this video, he said that he got 5 couples together. But Kevin has been on YouTube for over 3 years and has over 1 million followers. And he feels he's successful because he was able to put 5 couples together. You can believe that or not, but the point is, he's insulting black women, insulting black men with false narratives, and he's creating more of a divide. But his accomplishment is 5 couples.
I guess I was thinking your content was supposed to bring the black family back together. Bring
Holy
men and women
shit!
back together.
How many times have I? Can somebody else do? Let me bring somebody else on.
But you're not. But
If people are getting, if there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 couples getting married because of me, that's bringing the black family back. Go.
But for
Five,
every 5
listen, please. 5 people, 5 couples, black couples married.
I got you, brother. I won't even argue with you on that.
You can't argue this shit. I tried to let you off, man, but you're still pushing this point. Rooted in nothing.
Because I don't think you understand what I'm getting to. My point is, you may have 4 or 5 or maybe even 10 people that come on and say they've gotten married, but the majority, I'm focused more on the majority. That's all. I'm just saying the majority of women are not receiving it. They're pushing back. If you've got 1,000 women and only 10 women are getting married out of 1,000, then the majority aren't receiving it. That's the only thing I'm trying to get to.
Good show. We're going to do it again on Monday. On Wednesday night, we talk about money. We talk about the M. We talk about the M. Part of it's going to be money.
It's been over a month since this one and only men's show, even though he said men would be on all week. And if he's ever brave enough to put more men on to finish out his men's series, I'll be watching and listening.